Mississippi is in the building. What it do, what it do? The ATL is up in this thing. Come on in, sit your cell phone down. Come on in, sit your cell phone down. Y'all know I need support. I need your help around here in these streets. I'm looking for sponsors. I'm looking for sponsorships. Looking for sponsorships. Bam, 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 bam. Tennessee is up in the building. What it do, what it do? Chi-Town is up in this thing. I see you. I see y'all up in here. I see you up in here. Now, what I have not been doing is promoting what I need to be promoting. Going on to put the link in the description. I'm putting the link in the description around here. Listen, man, if y'all really like to support a player been down bad. Damn it, they done killed off the number 3 channel. Y'all know how it goes. So we got to go fund me. It's linked up at the top right there in case y'all would like to support a player that way in that order. That's what's up. What it do? Baltimore is hitting it at work with it. That's what's up. Chicago is in this thing one more again. California's up in the building. Say who's these two babies? Say I never heard of them before. Say I am lost on this internet, but I'm finna help you. I'm finna help you know who they is. Damn it, woman on woman crime. Woman on woman crime. Girl on girl, and it's the way that we don't like it. It's the girl on girl, but it's the way that we don't like it. We don't like it. When it's the way that we do like it, it's a blessing from the Lord. I know what y'all thinking, Willie. That is not is damn it. That's a sin, and damn it. You can't get into heaven, but I see it as a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Just hear what it is. But like I be trying to tell you ladies, I'd rather see y'all hugging, rubbing, and touching instead of y'all being out here brutalizing one another, fighting one another, destroying each other, facial features and stuff like that. But it's not a good thing. Say don't start that number 3 begging ass Willie. Oh, Jesus. I be trying not to. I just be wanting people to click the link. Just go ahead on and click the little link. Support a player out here in these streets. I was watching one of my Lighter Hue brothers on Rumble. Oh, wasn't supposed to say that. Player hit $87,000 cash out. I say, ouch. What do I need to do to at least get halfway? That was a cash app in one day. I said, got to be more careful. Talk about big time and big time. I got to sell myself. I keep saying I'm going to sell myself, but ain't nobody buying. Ain't nobody really buying. And that's a problem out here. Virginia Beach, Virginia's up in the building. What it do? What else we got? Bam, bam, bam. Let me refresh this right here to see what it's looking like. Y'all, we got 58 likes. Come on, man. Come on now. Don't leave a player out this. Don't leave a player out here like this. Don't do it to me. Help a player out. Finna go ahead on and get into a little news. I don't even think I feel like waiting. I don't think I feel like waiting. So, hell, I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna go ahead on and get into, let me find me a little light one. I got to find me a little light one. I got to do that right there tomorrow. We can't do that the other day at all. Hope everybody's day has been well. Everybody's still alive, so that is a good thing. I really didn't look into this. Wait, oh, all right. I really didn't look into it. They're talking about it's a lawsuit. That's going on out here from one of our TikTokers. We got a TikToker. The attorneys for a TikToker brings attention to a lawsuit in the alleged Fort Worth hotel sexual assault. So there was a sexual assault thing going on, and there's a lawsuit with it. So you say use that stand-up desk in your speedos. I'll probably get a whole bunch of likes and shares and stuff like that right there. You might be right. You say, well, I think you hanging with the wrong people. I think so sometimes too. Sometimes I think so. I've just been trying to find an angle to go ahead on and get around the right people out here in these streets. For real. It just ain't working for me. But I'm not finna wait. I'm not finna wait for the 100. I might not even do a whole show tonight, man. For real. I messed around and I stopped. I sat down. I stopped. I did not want to keep going. Listen, I stopped and I didn't want to get back to what I was doing. I stopped so good. Damn it, the stop was so let's say relaxing or comfortable. The stop was comfortable. I just stopped in my tracks, and I had to force myself to get back at it, pimp. The day ain't done. Sometimes it's good to stop, like I'm trying to tell y'all, but the most difficult part is stopping and then starting again. I forgot to say that the other day. It's hard to get back started after you stop, but we do need to stop sometime and take a little break, take a little breather or something like that right there. Y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm not waiting for the 100. I'm not waiting for the 100. A TikToker brings attention. I have no idea what the story is. That's why I'm just going to go on and throw it on out here. Let's see what we got going on in these streets.
A Fort Worth hotel claiming a front desk agent let a stranger. Two women are suing a Fort Worth hotel claiming a front desk agent let a stranger into their room who then sexually assaulted one of them. Police confirmed there is an investigation into the incident that happened last year. Fox 4's Amelia Jones spoke to the attorney who filed the lawsuit. She has more on what the attorney is saying about the case.
I do not like that flowery dress that she got on. Them too many colors for our Lighter Hughes sister. Maybe it's just me. Y'all let me know. Here we go.
Yeah.
Steve, the alleged crime happened a year ago, but a TikTok video posted last week by one of the attorneys representing the victims has increased public attention to the case. The video has been viewed more than 60,000 times, and it has surveillance footage of the incident. So far, no one has been arrested.
So my clients are seeking to hold the hospitality companies accountable for what happened here.
Anna Greenberg is a Houston-based attorney. She recently posted a TikTok video on the firm's account about an incident that happened last year. Greenberg says her clients, two women, went to Fort Worth for a work event and stayed at the Fairfield Inn and Suites on Houston Street in downtown Fort Worth.
In the middle of the night, when my clients were safe inside their hotel room, a front desk agent used her master key to let a stranger, a grown man, into their hotel room.
Surveillance footage that Greenberg also used in the TikTok shows a man talking to the front desk agent. Greenberg says the front desk agent gave the man her client's room number. She says he got it after describing what one of them looked like after seeing them outside.
That should have been a major red flag to the front desk agent, that he didn't even have their names, that he was describing their physical.
He didn't have the lady's name. He just described how they look. And she remembered how they look. So it must be something spectacular about how these women look. But how in the hell you going to give somebody a key? These women should be owning the hotel.
Appearance.
When he can't get into the room, the man is caught on camera at the front desk again.
Then she escorts him to the room and uses her master key to open the door at that time.
According to a civil lawsuit filed in Dallas County, where the hotel property management company is
That's illegal as hell. Go
located.
ahead.
Once the man was inside the hotel room, he allegedly sexually assaulted one of the women. The other ran out of the room to get help. Police were called, and the woman did go to the hospital for a sexual assault exam.
I got to stop you right there. So the other woman, she ran out to get help. But what happened to like the initial response should be to try to get this man off of your friend, right? Why she didn't jump on the man and Papa, get off of my friend, get off. Why y'all do? Oh, that's only in the movies. Go ahead, go. All right.
Fort Worth police say the case is still active and open, but they didn't share more because of the sensitive nature.
So it was a terrifying experience for both of them, and it has completely shattered their sense of security. And that's why we're seeking compensation, not only for therapy bills in the past and in the future, but really the mental anguish that results from something like this happening to you and it turning your life upside down.
And part of the reason Greenberg made the TikTok video is to spread awareness to others.
I think it's just really important to my clients that the hotel industry take a good hard look at this and make some significant changes so that this doesn't happen to other young women or anybody else.
According to Dallas County court records, a jury trial for this case is set for October 20th. We reached out to the attorneys representing the hotel property management company, but we haven't heard back yet. Steve, back to you.
This fool This fool at the front desk. Allow a man to come up there and say, listen, can you tell me what room a woman or women who are shaped like such and such and such? Well, what is their name? I don't know their name right now, but one is shaped like this. One is like 5'1", the other like 5'3". One got brown hair. One of them got brown hair. You know what I'm saying? They got lovely eyes. One is kind of chubby. One is kind of slim, thickish. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they in 507. Bitch, what if they was running from a domestic love relationship? Do y'all know? Listen, they need to get $100 million. They need to get $100 million. This is absurd. Why would they hire somebody like this? Just stupid. And he just walked on in there, probably got naked and just laid on in the bed with his little la-la, who he believed was his little la-la. Huh? He just laid on in. Hey, baby, I'm here. Rubbing on that sister. Got to be more careful. That is some dangerous shit. But listen, this is also why in hotel rooms, I don't know why y'all is not putting the extra locks on. What is that about? I thought when y'all go to the hotels that y'all put the chain link thing on, and then y'all put that brass thing that flip over the thing for when you open it, like it don't let or allow the door to open all the way. Y'all ain't put on no safeties. These women did not put on any safety. And this is what I be saying. It's like females be oblivious to the dangers. Y'all be real oblivious to the dangers of the world. And I don't understand. He probably said, yeah, she had a BBL with ant legs. Oh, yeah, room 510. Room 510. I would never forget her. That probably had, hey, watch it. They probably got in an argument with her, and she was like, oh, them two messy bitches who had them came up here. Oh, I'm going to tell you, hell, oh, you can't get in? Let me go and let you on in there then. Uh-huh. They were probably messy. Earlier, but hell, they finna go on and they finna get a real bag. They finna get a real bag out here. Got to be more careful. But I'm pretty sure that Shawty ain't got no job no more. Pretty sure Shawty ain't got no job no more. And I thought that you had to be like trained or supposed to have been trained that you don't allow people into nobody's room, especially Buddy don't know the name of the women he's talking about. Just need to slap her down. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you. Now, what was this right here? Because we got to get a few things off the table. Bam. All right. I said something about this earlier, but I didn't play the video. Got it. Shout out to law enforcement. Ladies, again, from what I be trying to tell you, good ladies, you all makes it real difficult, and your mouths will get you in a world of trouble. The reason that a lot of times that y'all women be running your mouth because typically nothing happens, and like I've been trying to say, in society, this makes women fail. Women do more failure because they're not held accountable and they're not being chastised properly. All right, what I mean by chastised. Hell, men get chastised. Children get chastised. Women don't get chastised. They just don't. And this is why they will continue to act out of bounds. This is why they will continue to not shut their mouths when told to and when need to shut their mouths. We got a situation here with a Ormond Beach police officer. He is charged after the video shows him slamming a woman to the ground. Damn, boy. Just think. You've been doing such a good job, or you have just been on your job. You got your 401k popping. You got the stock option things. You hoping to live until you retire and all this stuff. But one day, that you not following instructions, to mess around and help you lose your doggone job. Y'all pay attention to this right here, man. Here we go.
Body camera video of an officer slamming a handcuffed woman to the ground while inside the Ormond Beach Police Department. Police Department. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Luann Sorrell. Good evening. I'm Marlisa Goldsmith. That officer is now off the force and facing charges. Fox 35's Randy Hildreth is live at the police department tonight. Randy, what led up to that altercation?
Yeah, good evening to you both. We understand it. It started with a DUI crash investigation, and the woman was brought to the police department. Throughout their interaction with this woman, the video that we're seeing for the first time appears to show the woman go back and forth with officers, but then it took a turn. Take a look. This is the moment a DUI crash investigation by Ormond Beach Police turned into an investigation into one of their own. New video shows the moments former Ormond Beach police officer Jacob Cannon threw a woman down, causing her to slam into the chair and a wall before she hit the floor. He's since been charged with felony battery and resigned from the police department. An arrest affidavit details Cannon initially tried to give police and fire EMS a different story, noting he told other officers the woman, quote, jumped up and went to charge out the room. He allegedly told fire rescue she slipped.
That's why he lost his job. He didn't lose his job because of the incident, in my opinion. It's because he forgot there's cameras everywhere.
Shannon McCree was arrested after investigators say she'd gotten into a crash and they believed she was driving under the influence. You can hear McCree insulting Cannon and the other officer as they prepared to give her the breathalyzer test. Instead of ignoring or de-escalating the situation, the video appears to show Cannon get physical. McCree suffered a gash to her forehead and required 7 sutures. Following the incident, the Ormond Beach Police Department released a statement apologizing to the woman and said in part, quote, this incident does not represent the way we police our community. And Cannon is expected in court in August. I'll send it back to you live tonight, Randy Hildreth, Fox 30.
Y'all understand, and to all of my officers out here, if you listen to me, you keep your job and you probably get to make it to your pension if you stay alive. First of all, she was drunk, or she had them been drinking, and that was the belief of the officers. When you're dealing with a drunk patient, when you're dealing with a drunk civilian, you know a drunk person, it's hard for drunk people to follow instructions. I don't care, male or female. It's just hard. It's damn near impossible for them to just follow instructions. You know what I'm saying? And for him to get that upset with somebody who is intoxicated, that's a problem. Now, if she wasn't intoxicated and he having a hard time, then I can understand his anger and all of that fly stuff right there. But he would have just been, I would think, suspended. I think that he would have just been suspended, maybe without pay or something like that, reprimanded. He would have been held accountable. But if he would have just said that, hell, I got frustrated and I grabbed this crazy white pitch and I threw her down. Damn it, I tried to sit her down. I grabbed her. I tried to sit her down, but she fell. She fell down. I did not slam her down, but they call it a slam. Watch this. He tried to put her in the chair and her head just hit the glass by itself. I ain't had nothing to do with that. Watch
So Jacob Cannon threw a woman down, causing her to slam in.
I did not intentionally make her head hit the window or the wall or the door. I did not do that. I was frustrated. It was late. Damn it. I'm working on, I was clocked in for 22 hours, you know. Damn it, I'm frustrated. I need some coffee. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Its former Ormond Beach police officer Jacob Cannon threw a woman down, causing her to slam into the chair and a wall before she hit the floor. He's since been charged with felony battery and resigned from the police department. An arrest affidavit.
Y'all do know a lot of times why they go ahead on and resign really, really quick is because they will still be able to work in another district and or a police precinct. This is how this is how it works sometimes. But his affidavit, he lied. He lied under oath. An affidavit is an under oath type thing. Y'all do understand that right there, right? Because you sign to say I am telling the truth. You forgot? Did you forget that there's a camera?
Details. Cannon initially tried to give police and fire EMS a different story, noting he told other officers the woman, quote, jumped up and went to charge out the room.
Now, this happens a few times when civilians have said that they have been abused and assaulted by police officers, when a lot of times civilians hadn't done anything. But when I be trying to tell you good people and a good reason to comply, because a lot of times you can't beat that write-up. You can't beat what's on that A form a lot of times. Nothing will happen to the officer because the officer word was law, especially before the body cams. The officer words were law. And that's why, just in my mind, I think back when I was coming up, we had more respect because we could not prove if an officer was aggressive and abusive. We could not prove that it was not our fault. So that's why we was more in compliance than you people is today. Yeah. We way more compliant because there was no cameras nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But now there's a good chance when you all may allegedly get abused or something like that right there, there's about 9 times out of 10, there is a camera somewhere that actually caught what actually happened, you know? And across the country, they all have body cams. So in my mind, this is one of the major reasons that y'all don't comply. Because y'all feel as if y'all can run your mouth and he bet not put his hands on me. Wrong. Because I'm going to use what's on that camera and I'm going to press charges and then I'm going to get old check. So I do believe that the film, the cameras, and everything that we have out here to see what's going on actually made, I would almost say made things worse. Especially with dog you folk. Because a lot of you all would just be going home. A lot of you all would get pulled over, comply, take your ticket, go on about your business. But y'all is getting pulled over, getting jacked up, getting all this like shit, going to jail because you just not complying. But because he lied is the reason he's in the, listen. Your affidavit. Christopher, I can't pronounce his last name, is a lawful sworn special agent. Lawful sworn special agent of the Florida Department of FDLA. And he lied. That's what got him fired.
Up and went to charge out the room. He allegedly told fire rescue she slipped.
Say she slipped. First say, damn it, she jumped up at me. So I grabbed it and I slammed on that. No, dog.
Why am I being in here? I want reason on why.
Shannon McCree was arrested after investigators say she'd gotten into a crash and they believed she was driving under the influence.
And then it's like the worst thing too, especially when you playing teams, when you was teaming up with somebody, when you have a partner that you work with and their life is in your hand and your hand is in their life and all that stuff. And you may see them go overboard to do something, conduct unbecoming of things that is illegal. They put you in a difficult spot because if you tell, then this person does not have your back if they keep you together and if the captain maybe rat you out. The captain might like your partner more than he like you, and now you done told on your partner, and then they might set your ass up to get fired. It's a real difficult position to be in, you know. That's why I always like to work by myself. But listen, Shawty finna get paid though. Shawty finna get paid. It's gonna be an undisclosed amount out here in these streets. Got to be more careful.
You can hear McCree insulting Cannon and the other officer as they prepare to give her the breathalyzer test. Instead of ignoring or de-escalating the situation, the video appears to show Cannon get physical. McCree suffered a gash to her forehead and required 7 sutures.
But the strange thing that I never really understand, never really understood, police officers is human, but a lot of times when the citizens, they don't comply, police officers get angry just like humans. And then they may grab your ass, slam your ass, choke you on, not put a knee on your neck, and all that fly stuff to get you to comply. But in a domestic love relationship at the crib, they look at you, especially as a male, they would look at you as if they can't believe that you was in a domestic love with this woman, because you shouldn't ever hit no woman. And you be like, I'm human just like you on your goddamn job when things don't go your way. You know what I'm saying? But just saying, move right along. I ain't gonna eat much. Hold your man down, man down. Hope you get hired somewhere else and go ahead on to deal with that right there. You say, Willie, you did a story about a baby who was pushed into a cell and bust her mouth on a hard bed. Yes. That was probably about 2-3 years ago. They forgot it was cameras too. Just as stupid. Look here, y'all. How many of y'all take Ubers? How many of y'all take Ubers out here in these streets? Now, a long time ago, I used to be like, hell, y'all be taking Ubers for what? Y'all ain't got no cars and stuff like that right now? Nope, that ain't what it's about. It depends on where you're going. You just may need an Uber. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what you're doing. You just may need an Uber. You may not want to do no goddamn driving today, but you want to be chauffeured or something. You just may need an Uber or Lyft. Let's not forget. Well, there has been an incident, and there's like a really, really big story about a sports reporter. A sports reporter gets into an altercation with her Uber driver, because they could not seem to conflict resolute in a positive way. They could not. It's a woman-on-woman crime is what we're going to call it. You say never take a Uber ride. Say they support Donald Trump. No. Yeah. I would take an Uber in a heartbeat right now. When I'm trying to handle some business, I will take me an Uber. You know what I'm saying? And get on out that thing. Like a king. You know what I'm saying? You say Lyft just this weekend. Yeah. You say for a concert, Ubers and Lyfts can't stand it. Got to be more careful. These two women is technically going back and forward during the aftermath. They both saying that they was humiliated and all this flight stuff, and they didn't want things to go the way that they went, and they both blaming each other for the incident. You know how women don't want to take responsibility. But I'm going to show you this video, and I want y'all to see and tell me who is the cause of this horrific event. Here we go.
Porter is facing backlash following a run-in with an Uber driver. Driver Maricole Smith took to social media accusing Tabitha Turner of assaulting her over the weekend.
Hapeville police have issued a warrant for Smith's arrest. Fox 5 Deidre Dukes live for us in Hapeville tonight. And Deidre, what's Turner saying about the fight and the fallout here?
They in the area, in the town called Hapeville. It's amazing. Go ahead.
Yeah, Turner appearing with her attorney at a news conference this morning. She recorded the incident and shared that video with police. She said today that it did, in fact, prove that Smith was the aggressor. She tells us she has been living in fear since Smith posted about the incident on social media.
I requested a call. Get the out the car.
Tabitha Turner recorded the violent confrontation with Uber driver Maricole Smith along this stretch of I-85 in Hapeville Saturday afternoon. She said the women got into an argument when Turner asked the driver to turn on the air conditioner and roll the windows up due to the heat. Smith reportedly refused to roll up the windows, telling Turner
she likes to leave the windows down in case customers are sick.
Shout out to Popcorn and Pajamas for the $5 super chat. He said, I never took Uber, but since they support Trump, I will for now. MAGA, that's what's up. Here you go.
Smith eventually pulled off the interstate and ordered Turner out the car.
Hold on. Let me back it up. She would not roll up the windows or cut on the air condition. She liked to keep the windows cracked just in case, like, the riders be sick.
Smith reportedly refused to roll up the windows, telling Turner
she likes to leave the windows down in case customers are sick.
Smith eventually pulled off the interstate and ordered Turner out the car. Turner told the driver the only way she would get out the Uber without completing the trip is if the driver called police and returned her fare. That is when Turner says Smith blasted her in the face with pepper spray and assaulted her. A passing motorist witnessed the women tussling on the side of the interstate and called police. Hateville police reviewed Turner's video and determined Smith was the aggressor. They issued an arrest warrant for the Uber driver for battery and simple battery.
The police saw the video and determined that the driver, Smith, Miracle Smith, was the aggressor. That's what the police concluded to. Here we go.
And determined Smith was the aggressor. They issued an arrest warrant for the Uber driver for battery and simple battery.
I've received threats via social media about my karma that's coming to me. Defaming my character.
I just want to share something.
Turner's life upended after Smith took to TikTok, claiming Turner, who is a sports reporter for the Atlanta Hawks and Atlanta Dream, attacked her. Turner's attorney said she has faced intense backlash since the driver posted those social media videos.
Trying to paint me as somebody violent.
Smith said that Tabitha attacked her. That's what she said.
They flooded my social media with threats. They've reached out to people I work with and work for.
Turner now fears for her safety and says Smith's actions could cost her her career and more.
And that's very hurtful. I love what I do and I've worked very hard to get where I am. Very hard.
Now, at last check, Smith had not turned herself in. We reached out to her for comment this afternoon, and we have not yet heard back. In Hateville, Deidre Dukes, Fox 5.
In Hateville, shout out to Auntie for that night wig that she got on right there. Do your thing, sister. Let me go to the other video. Hold up. All right. Okay. Here we go. Listen, believe all women. Believe all women. Here we go.
You are. I requested a call. Get the out the car. What the wrong with you? You got the right.
Got the right one, baby.
Violence in an Uber. Cell phone video captured the confrontation that ended with a passenger pepper spray.
To refund my money.
She just wanted a cool Uber. Now, how many of you all would be upset if the Uber done pulled up, bitches, over 90? Over 90 out here on the street, and you don't want to cut your AC on? When I ordered a comfort Uber. Now, even if I did not order a comfort Uber, every Uber that I have gotten, listen, I'm not getting into no Uber that ain't got no air conditioning. I can drive my own goddamn vehicles. All mine got ACs. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not finna pay you and ain't got no now if it's freezing outside, hey, you don't need no air conditioning. Got it. It's in the dead of summer. It's in the dead of summer, but you can't roll your goddamn windows up? Oh, hell.
To refund my money.
Channel 2's Audrey Washington is live now. And Audrey, this started with a dispute over air conditioning in that Uber vehicle.
That's a good point right there. Arguing with somebody and they're in the back seat is so dangerous. That is a fact. Don't do that, y'all. Please don't do that.
Yeah, things really got heated. The passenger told me she was sitting in the back of an Uber like this with the window rolled down halfway. She asked that Uber driver to roll up the window and turn on the AC. She said when that didn't happen, that violent argument ensued.
I just wanted a cool Uber.
This is the viral video sparking controversy this week. In the video, two women, an Uber driver and her passenger.
Get the out the car. What the is wrong with you?
According to the passenger, popular...
Hey, what the F is wrong with you? Get your ass out this car, lady.
Sports reporter Tabitha Turner, the drama started when she ordered a comfort Uber from Hartsfield-Jackson.
See? $39 for a comfort. $39 from the airport, take on to the crib.
airport to her home on Saturday.
This is so hurtful.
She says because it was 90 degrees that day, she asked the Uber driver to roll up the windows, but Turner says the driver refused.
Listen. Shout her out because if she got on makeup, she does not wear it heavy. And I like that she still got her edges, and damn it, she take care of around her edges. I like that right there about it. Go ahead.
She likes to leave the windows down in case customers are sick.
Turner tells me the driver, Miracle Smith, grew angry and demanded she get out of the car here along I-85 North in Hapeville. Turner's attorney says that's when things turned physical.
She just wanted her to get out on the highway. Why would you try to let the lady out on the damn highway? I don't think anyone would have gotten out on the highway.
The Uber driver turns into the back seat and maces my client in the face.
Turner's attorney says his client tried to deploy her pepper spray in defense, but he says Smith then tried to physically pull Turner out of the car. The two women struggled on the side of the road.
I was like covered in blood.
Wednesday, the Uber driver, Miracle Smith, spoke out. Though she is now facing battery charges, she says Turner was the aggressor.
Wait. So they saying that she even got out of the car, walked on her side, and tried to pull her out of the car. So they was physical outside of the car. And passerby, as they saw this right here, ooh, that girl on girl crime.
Smith then tried to physically pull Turner out of the car. The two women struggled on the side of the road.
I was like covered in blood.
Wednesday, the Uber driver, Miracle Smith, spoke out. Though she is now facing battery charges, she says Turner was the aggressor.
And she said that she was covered in blood. Who was bleeding in from where?
I am essentially fighting for my life.
Okay.
During our interview, Smith became overwhelmed and broke down in tears.
Put that cry game down. That baby crying harder than if her baby would have died. Listen, look. Y'all cannot be sucked in by the goddamn tears. I'm trying to tell y'all will lose every time. Go
was
ahead.
The aggressor.
I am essentially fighting for my life.
During our interview, Smith became overwhelmed and broke down in tears.
I have to relive this over and over and over again.
Still, Turner says Smith did not tell the truth about...
Did y'all see her hair? I like this how she take care. Oh, well, hell, I could say shout this baby out for having her real then. Shout her out for having her real. Whoever take care of her hair, they doing her a real service right now. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Over again.
Still, Turner says Smith did not tell the truth about what happened. Turner says she's now dealing with the backlash on social media.
You say, Willie, she mean the blood of Jesus.
People questioning my character.
Yeah.
Because of what she said. I just wanted to go home.
That's all she wanted to do was go home, sister. Just go home.
And I just heard back from Hapeville Police about 20 minutes ago. They told me that the warrant is now signed. Miracle Smith told me she plans to turn herself in. Uber said in a statement that this kind of behavior is never acceptable. And we are live here in Midtown.
But Uber did not say that she was fired. Uber did not say that she was fired. The situation that happened down in Miami to where the Uber driver, they pulled a gun, Uber said that'd be fired. It's a rap. It was over. You know what I'm saying? But the pepper spray chick, they having a pepper spray fight. They say, listen, say, she's making me look bad. Hold on. I was covered in blood. I did nothing wrong. They making you look bad, baby.
Video sparking.
She's making her look bad.
Controversy this week. In the video, two women, an Uber driver and her passenger.
Get the out the car.
Do y'all even understand? She turned the camera out the window, which is also lets me know at that moment she wasn't watching her 12. She was using her peripherals. She was using her peripherals, but not really. Because she focused. She turned her focus towards the window. She didn't even want to look at her and argue. I like that about her though.
Two women, an Uber driver and her passenger.
Caught her slipping as soon as she turned back around.
Out the car. What the is wrong with you?
Say, get the F out the car. What is wrong with you? Her language and everything as a professional driver is unacceptable. And then she going on to say this right here.
Out of the car. The two women struggled on the side of the road.
I was like covered in blood.
Wednesday, the Uber driver, Miracle Smith, spoke out. Though she is now facing battery charges, she says Turner was the aggressor.
I am essentially fighting for my life.
During our...
She didn't tell us how she was the aggressor, though. How was she the aggressor? We didn't even hear it in the video. Yes, I can agree with that right there. The driver is mad aggressive. Hell yeah. Bitch, I'm just telling you, shawty, it's hot. We on the highway and it's hot. And plus I paid for a Uber, which is supposed to have some air conditioning. And if you can't deal with your customers in the air condition, you need to wear you a mask if you was worried about them being sick.
Interview, Smith became overwhelmed and broke down in tears.
I have to relive this over and over and over again.
Still, Turner says Smith did not tell the truth about what happened. Turner says she's now dealing with the backlash on social media.
So the hardest part is because she's saying that she did not tell the truth, but y'all be wanting people to believe all women. Women don't want women to believe all women when it's a woman-on-woman incident. Have y'all noticed that? Believe all women is just for incidents that is dealing with male and females. Right. It's never when it's woman on woman. That's strange, huh? That's really, really strange. So do y'all think that the sports reporter was wrong? Or the Uber driver was wrong? Let's see. Do y'all understand? I scrolled down to where to see if we can check out the comments. This is Channel 2 News in Atlanta. They turned the comments off. Who does she work for? Oh, she is a Hawks reporter. She is the Atlanta Hawks reporter. But Channel 2 cut the comments off. So let me back up and go back to the video that we just saw before this one.
Sports reporter
From Fox 5 Atlanta. Let me scroll down to see if they... Okay, so they have comments. They got comments. Got some comments. He says she won't be able to Uber anymore. He say, I believe the Uber driver should have a psychological exam prior to being certified drivers, since they deal with the general public. You say, I think some of these drivers make people uncomfortable on purpose so they can act like they're doing you a favor in an attempt to get a bigger tip. Some of them don't want to turn on the heat in the winter too. You say, look at this, no AC in a freaking heat wave. Then she has friends embarrassing or harassing Miss Turner's social media. Damn criminals always hunting in packs. Got to be more careful. Did they just call Dog You Sisters criminals? Shout out to C Note for the 499 super chat. They say, don't she realize cold air kills germs? Hospitals cold ass. I'm trying to tell you, they cold as hell. But she don't know no better. They say, I don't understand why the victim getting backlash. She was assaulted. Oh, she's talking about Tabitha. She was assaulted. The customer was assaulted in this instance. She say, read our comments on YT. I am reading y'all comments. This is where I'm getting a lot of the comments from. It's from y'all. You say it is 90 degrees out here, and an Uber driver, AC not on. And Tabitha, Atlanta Hawks sports reporter, is pepper sprayed. This is crazy. Tabitha, I am supporting, praying for you to get through this public assault harassment. Please do not let this or person stop you from doing something that you love. I cannot wait to see you in the upcoming Atlanta Hawks home opening first game. Now, think about this right here. If she gets fired, which I truly don't believe that she is going to get fired. I truly do not believe this. The police report. See, if she was to get fired from her job with a police report stating that she was not the aggressor and she was assaulted and the company fires her, that is a hell of a lawsuit. Ooh, that's a hell of a lawsuit. Listen, she didn't even use foul language. But even if she did, she never assaulted her. Or she did not assault her first. But that's a hell of a lawsuit. See, and the problem being, and for our Dog You Sisters, shout out to, see, there's a lot of Dog You Sisters who do not rock with the masses of Dog You Sisters that make all Dog You Sisters look horrible. There's a lot of you Dog You Sisters who look at these bad bitches as a problem, like a lot of men do, like a lot of black men do, you know. And this is why so many dark hue sisters don't have women friends, because they have an understanding of you bitches is catty. You bitches you is the problem, you know. So shout out to them women who understand when men is talking about these darker hue sisters is a problem. They have more of an understanding that these men have a real argument. The men have a real argument when they say it's something wrong with black women. Just saying. I'm just saying, because those types of black women, like the Uber driver, will fight y'all. And y'all know it. They'll fight y'all, spit at y'all, because they really ain't got shit to lose. Listen. Even if little mama, she lost her little Uber job, I'm pretty sure that she's a mother. I'm pretty sure that she's probably get some type of assistance. But I could be wrong. That's why I say I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? The bonnet battle of two victims. That's what's up. You say sisterhood says anything goes. Say this is sad. This is really, really sad. You say those people have such difficulty being civil and getting along with others. Drivers trying to save gas money, not running ACs in cars. Oh, and let me explain something to y'all, because that is a myth. I just want to tell y'all that is a myth, y'all. A lot of y'all is still riding around in 2025 trying to save gas by not running your air conditioning. And I just want to tell y'all, you doing yourself a disservice. It does nothing to your gas. It does nothing to your gas. Nope. It says sounds like a bad lesbian relationship. He said this is not the entire video. He said I saw a different one that shows the reporter person got some blame too. Wait. I saw one that shows reporter person got some blame too. Well, I would love to see that video if there is a video out here like that right there. But I ain't saying this is the only video that I have seen. Hold up. Click on the one from NBC and
yeah,
skim
I know,
through it.
baby. I just wanted to.
Hold on. We can try to skim through this one. We can skim through. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, got to be more careful. I clicked on the wrong thing. It's taking its time. As y'all come on in, man, hit a player with the thumbs up, man. Just do a player solid. Y'all, it's Thursday night. We almost to the weekend. It's almost to the weekend. We had 135 likes. We should be well over 200 by now. We should be well over 200 by now. I'm trying to cut it on to where we can be everywhere in a good little minute. But let's run this right here real quick.
Yeah, I know, baby. I just wanted a cool Uber. That's it. I just wanted a cool Uber. Call the cops to refund my money.
This is cell phone video of the moment an Uber comfort ride turned into chaos. The driver, Miracle Smith, and the passenger, Tabitha Turner, can be seen going at it when all of a sudden, Smith sprays Turner with mace, forcing her to drop her phone.
I just wanted to go home after work and see my daughter.
That's Turner. She says she wasn't only physically assaulted, but is also receiving backlash after Smith took to social media about the incident.
They flooded my social media with threats. They've reached out to people I work with and work for.
But as the saying goes, it takes two to tango, and this video shows just that.
When people watch this video, when some people do, they're going to say, listen, you were asked to get out of the car multiple times. You also called her an R slur. You're not so much a victim, but an instigator. Sure. How do you respond to that?
There is no one who's going to watch this video and come away from it believing that my client instigated this thing.
Whoa, what is the R word? Huh? What is the R word that she could have used? Hold on. Let me click on my thing. I don't know what R word that she could have used. Anybody? Yeah, right. What is a R slur? You say ratchet? Ratchet. She could Raggedy, ratchet. I'm going to go with ratchet. I like ratchet. Hold on. I got to let him say it again.
Say, listen, you were asked to get out of the car multiple times.
Yes.
You also called her an R slur. You're not so much a victim, but an instigator. Sure. How do you respond to that?
There is no one.
The R slur. Oh, a re-T. We just going because we don't want to, you know what I'm saying? A re-T. A R-E-T, and finish the last 3 words. That or ratchet?
Who's going to watch this video
or remedial
and come away from it believing that my client instigated this thing in any way.
Why are you in a car? You feel threatened. This is what I do for work. This is how I'm paying to go to school.
Oh, okay.
Like, I would never attack any passenger that
Are you a parent?
has ever gotten in my car. I just wanted her to get out of the car.
That's Smith.
But why did you want her to get out of the car and she just want the windows rolled up, though?
And she says she sprayed Turner with mace in self-defense because she saw Turner pull out some sort of sharp object.
Oh.
Next thing you know, Smith says the two are out of the car and Turner begins to attack her.
So the bite mark is like right
She
here.
bit you in the face?
Above the end of my jawline.
Oh, snap.
On this side. And then for my eye, I have stitches here.
Oh.
And then the blood vessels in
So
my
she whooped you when you got outside. Oh, okay.
eye are bruised and healing currently.
Needless to say, the police were called, and since then, a warrant has been issued for Smith's arrest. She tells me she plans on turning herself in Wednesday night. In Atlanta, Chase Howell, 11
So wait a minute. Okay, so you sprayed her when you saw her pulling out a sharp object. So you sprayed her. And then she opened up the door and acted like she was getting out. I guess that wasn't enough. And then you jumped out the car. You went around there to drag her out. And she gave you a few of them things or something like that right there. Huh? And baby say, and look at the bite mark. Bitch bit me too.
Live News.
I can't with you people. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
My car. I just wanted her to get out of the car.
That's Smith, and she says she sprayed Turner with mace in self-defense because she saw Turner pull out some sort of sharp object. Next thing you know, Smith says the two are out of the car, and Turner begins to attack her.
So the bite mark is like right here.
How y'all get that close? Where she bit you in the neck though? Oh, you said the ride was only 7 minutes? Wow. Oh, yeah, from the picture that it showed us. Yeah, but they probably didn't pull up the one actually from the airport to her house. You know what I'm saying? They probably didn't want to do that right there for safety concerns, and they probably pulled up one, and it said 7 minutes, because I don't know nowhere in Atlanta that you can get in 7 minutes, especially from the airport to your house. Hell no. Nope. I don't believe that right there.
Here, right up above the end of my jawline, on this side.
She bit you like she was trying to nibble on your ear song.
And then for my eye.
Say she's beautiful. Which one, her or the Vic?
I have stitches here. And then.
Do y'all see what she doing? Is she giving us the finger? Is that baby giving us the finger while she doing it right here? That's on purpose. That's on purpose. So listen. She may not be a mama. She may not have no children because she in school. This is how she pay her way through school. So I'm going to take that back. That baby probably ain't got no baby. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
The blood vessels in my eye are bruised and healing currently.
Needless to say, the police were called, and since then, a warrant has been issued for Smith's arrest. She tells me she plans on turning herself in Wednesday night.
I think that the reporter is kind of tall. I think the reporter, due to her being a reporter of the Atlanta Hawks, I think that she plays basketball. I think that the reporter is real fit. So I think that, the reporter may be a tomboy. She may have came up as a tomboy and she liked basketball and shit like that right there. So she's kind of, she's probably good on her feet and good with them things. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She has control over her weight. This baby here got a big chest on her. That baby got a chest on her. Just a lot of weight on that baby. You know what I'm saying? And she probably, I don't know how how she would have thought that she would have not been trying to fight for her life after she just got maced, though. That's strange.
In Atlanta, Chase Howell, 11 Alive News.
Got to be more careful. Hell, there should be another one right here then. Hold
Now
on.
to this, tonight a courtside reporter for the Atlanta Hawks and the Dream says that she was attacked by her Uber.
Hold on.
Seen going at it when all of a sudden, Smith sprays Turner with mace, forcing her to drop her phone.
I just wanted to go home.
Try to go past that a little bit.
Backlash after Smith took to social media about the incident.
They flooded my social media with threats.
Shame, sugar. Okay, so we already saw this right here. All right, bam, we saw that right there. Got to be more careful. How that baby do you like that right there? Let me see some. What is her last name? Tabitha Taylor or something? Wait, hold on. Tabitha Taylor Height. Oh, that's a lighter hue sister. Damn it. Hold on. The Atlanta Hawk sports reporter Tabitha. Okay, Tabitha. I'm looking for her last name. Turner. Tabitha Turner. I bet she about 5'9" and up. I bet she about 5'9" and up. Watch. Hold on. Height. Oh hell, she played college ball. I knew it. I thought that, like, yeah. Hold on. She played college ball. That picture is just too small. The picture's too small, but I'm still gonna put it up there for y'all. This is her. She played college ball from hoops to the highways and beyond. Well, hell, this probably is somebody else because I can't zoom in. But anyway, shout out to Deborah for the $2 super chat. He say Turner play basketball. I'm just finding it. That's what's up. Oh, damn, she got a chest on her though. Oh, wait. She got a gram? That baby got an Instagram. We going to the gram then. And I should have saw how tall that baby was too before I did that right there. Oh, it's private. Oh, yeah, because they have been attacking her. Well, let me get a follow in and maybe I'll be able to speak on another day or something like that right there. She was pregnant here. Oh, all right, then let's go back. Let me go back to see that baby height. See what we get. Hold on. Yada. We'll do the little height thing. Let's go to the all news. Tell her to play it. Damn it. You say that she is 6'1"? Baby 6'1" out here. I just saw a picture. Damn. But the photos is just too doggone small. But you say that she's 6'1", you say that she's very, very tall. Yeah. Hold on. Wait a minute. Tabitha Turner, basketball player, news and stats. Turner was born in Miami, Florida. No, you lying to me. How tall is Tabitha? She's 6'2". Baby 6'2". Okay. All right. That's what's up. I might know her people then. Turner. And she went to Georgia Institute of Technology. I wonder what school she went to in Dade County, though. She was born in Miami. Maybe 6'2". It's not giving like a high school or nothing like that right there, but got to be more careful. From my hometown. Well, hell. Well, how old is she, though? I might know her people. So yeah, it ain't no telling. She was born in 87. Born in 87. So that baby, she should be what, 40? No, 30, 37 or something like that right now. She was born in 87. She had 2 younger brothers. She's a Miami native. Wonder what part though. Hold on, wait. I'm finding some. Get in the New York Post. Yada. All right. I guess we can move it right along. I guess we can move this one right along. That's what's up. You say she's 38. Her kinfolk name is Nat Turner. Not Nat Turner. Say it ain't so. Hold up real quick. Let's see if they give it. So they not. Because I typed in a high school. What high school did she go to? And it's Flow Motion High School. That ain't no school in Dade County. What the hell they talking about? Graduated from, well, Flow Motion. I don't know where the hell that's at in Miami, but that's something new. But anyway, I'm rocking with her. I'm rocking with my peer, because she is a reporter out here in these doggone street. Something is wrong with you Uber drivers. Really, really wrong with you Uber drivers. Moving right along. I got one for you. You people, that's how I'm going to start this off with. You people is the problem. You people is the problem, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I know a lot of people, they don't be wanting to say that you people is the problem. But that's the problem, because we don't want to say that we be the problem. A apartment residence, the residence in an apartment, says as now it's unsafe. The apartments is like, it's a risk. It's a real risk. And the crime and the chaos that's going on in their apartment, to where they pay a significant amount of rent, and it's supposed to be a secured type apartment. All of a sudden, because it's the summer, you people done made it y'all business to come on around to the apartment and enjoy yourselves. Here you go.
New tonight, some neighbors are dealing with a crisis in their apartment community near Grandview Heights. They called 6 on Your Side for help because they say crime is taking over and hundreds of strangers are too. Aaron Simonek joining us live from Runaway Bay Apartments. Aaron, what you are about to show us is shocking, to say the least.
Oh, absolutely, Jessica. Just imagine hundreds of people taking over this apartment complex who don't live here and don't pay rent, partying at the pool, the beach, and even the parking lot. Neighbors who do pay rent say they're concerned for their safety after even hearing gunshots earlier this month.
At first glance, the Runaway Bay Apartments seem like a dream, a picturesque landscape nestled on one of these Scioto quarries.
The gate is not locked. It is a free-for-all for whoever wants to come in and out of this place.
But some people who call it home say it's become a living nightmare.
I've had my kayak stolen, my paddleboard stolen, I've had my car broken into, but yet we can't talk to the trespassers.
Carrie Cassidy has been renting here for a long time and says crime is only the start of the problems. There's a dangerous and disturbing trend happening involving pop-up events where hundreds of strangers take over the property, including the pool, the parking lot, and the quarry beachfront. All of this on private property where they don't live or pay rent. The front gate has been broken for months, with people pouring in day and night with no control.
I'm paying $1,400 in rent here. These people come in here and they act like they own the place. We get harassed, we get threatened with guns, with knives. We've had a shooting here just a week ago at our pool.
This surveillance video shows those shots ringing out at the pool earlier this month.
I was worried about my mom because she was right there. She lives right across from the pool. I was scared to death for her. I was calling her, making sure she was okay.
Renters wanting to stay off camera say there needs to be more security, accountability, and oversight.
I got to email that to something. Appreciate that.
Been threatened to have my butt kicked by men, by women.
Wow.
Had women who have literally had their children running around this parking lot unattended.
They bring their children to the apartment that they don't stay in.
And take a look at this scene in the parking lot on Tuesday night. Hundreds of random people partying in the parking lot. Why is this allowed? Neighbors say the police, AG's office, and code enforcement claim it's all on the property owners to make things right.
This is you have a legal right to a peaceful environment to live in. And it's the management's responsibility to provide that.
You say that's an old stud right there. Yeah, it is.
And a handful of residents tonight frustrated over the management's lack of response. I went over to the property group's managers to ask for comment about what they plan to do in regards to this public safety concern. They turned me away with no comment tonight. Cassidy, one of many neighbors who are now looking for a new place to live. Live on your side, Aaron Simonek, Fox 28 News.
See, now these people who own this apartment don't allow people to come on around there and destroy their place of business. Because their place of business is renting out to some good people who will pay their doggone rent on time. Yeah. Now people are deciding to, you know what? I ain't finna live around here where these people, these people can just come on out here and be fang-dangling shit. Y'all listen, they don't live there.
Disturbing trend happening involving pop-up events where hundreds of strangers take...
And hold on. This thing says respect your beach. Respect your beach. This beach is for the people who live at the apartments. I can't believe it.
Involving pop-up events where hundreds of strangers take over the property, including the pool, the parking lot, and the quarry beachfront. All of this on private property where they don't live or pay rent. The front gate has been broken for months, with people pouring in day and night with no control.
I'm paying $1,400 in rent here. These people come in here and they act like they own the place.
They act like monkeys. That's what they out there doing, huh? So listen to my lady. So you should have went on here and said, damn it, they out here acting monkeyish.
We get harassed. We get threatened with guns.
And as soon as you call them the N-word, now they have a problem.
With knives. We've had a shooting here just a week ago at our pool.
This surveillance video shows those shots ringing out at the pool earlier this month.
I was worried about my mom because
they said they
Other
were
children running around this parking lot unattended.
And take a look at this scene in the parking lot on Tuesday night. Hundreds of random people partying in the parking lot.
Wow.
Why is this allowed? Neighbors say the police, AG's office, and code enforcement.
None of them live there. Do y'all understand that this supposed to fall under trespassing? They're supposed to all be trespassed. All of them.
And claim it's all on the property owners to make things right.
They out here in bathing suits and shit like they live there. Look at her in the little bit of thing. Yeah. Like they live there.
To make things right.
This is supposed to, you have a legal right to appeal.
Do y'all even understand if they was to get arrested? They would call the police racist, and they would call the people who live there racist for getting them arrested. Yeah. Because they decided to make the decision that they wanted to go ahead on and make. It's to go somewhere that you was not permitted to be. But then again, it goes back to, like I've been trying to tell people, when you do not hold people accountable, when you don't hold them accountable, these types of things happen. When there's no consequences or repercussions, this thing will continue to happen. Y'all, let me go ahead on and put this thing on up here to show you what we're gonna end the show with today. Tonight, gonna put this on up here. Let me grab that. Let me put this over here. Grab that. Make sure it's popping up right. And this is what we're gonna end the show with tonight. Let me get a start over here with this right here. We got the R and the T. We screaming live everywhere. Screaming live everywhere. Thank y'all. No matter where you at watching the player, y'all go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. We have 171 likes. I thought I just saw 135 likes, and it just jumped up to 171 likes. Oh, why is YT playing with a player like this? I just would never understand. I don't know what I've done to deserve this type of thing that is happening to me. I can't even think of the doggone word because I be so frustrated sometimes. I just be trying to hold it on in. Let me grab this, grab that, pop that, slide that, get this out my way, get her out the way. Okay, I got to talk about them. I just got finished talking about them. That's what's up. As you come on in, hit the thumbs up. We need your thumbs up. Y'all know I'm being Shadow B. We're just going to leave it like that. I'm being Shadow B. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. And I do need to support. The links is down there in the description. We can go ahead on and jump on this right here. Willie, they just kids. That's what they tell me. That's what they've been telling me. This is what y'all been telling me. You people. Do y'all know that I was called a coon a while back? You're a coon. You just talking about your people. What are you talking about? You people. You sound racist. All right. I say Okay. Do you understand when you don't argue with people? When you don't argue with people, they may hit you back with something else, but you still don't argue, and you be like, okay. They run out of stuff to say, and then they go on about their damn business most of the time. You know what I'm saying? You say, wow, YouTube has been blocking my comments. Yes, I talk and I type and shit, and it goes through. That's what's up. That's what's up. You pointing out something that a lot of people done had a problem with. And say, well, I got some good comebacks. And say that pool had a dirty ring around it after they left. Because y'all know that we be peeing in the pool. Y'all know we be peeing in the pool. I think everybody pee in the pool, though. I truly do. I truly do. For real, for real. Damn, they only got 101 cars. That's crazy. Anyway. They just kids. We got a story out of Memphis. Memphis. Is that Memphis, Tennessee, or Memphis, that other state? I can't really think about it. But we have a story out of Memphis where 5 teen boys are caught on camera using a stolen car to crash and grab. I didn't even know that this was a thing, to crash and grab. I just didn't know. But y'all pay attention.
In a video that you will only see on Fox 13, surveillance of a smash and grab in Midtown. 5 teens and 2 stolen cars and a gas station left in pieces. The whole thing was over in a matter of minutes, and it was caught on camera. We're getting a first look at the video that was left behind. Fox 13 Sierra Jordan joins us live at the Tillman precinct. Sierra, it was just a big mess that was left.
Darcy, the damage was so extensive, it cost more than $50,000 just to repair the front door. Now, I was able to get my hands on the surveillance video that shows the crash and grab, and it's video you'll only see on Fox 13.
$50,000 for just the front door? Wow.
Crash and grab, caught on camera. Thieves rammed stolen cars into the BP gas station on Poplar in North Cleveland.
That is insane.
Just before 5 a.m., surveillance video shows 5 young boys in front of the BP. You can see 2 stolen cars, a black Infiniti and a red Toyota RAV4. The driver tries to ram the RAV4 into the building. After several attempts, the SUV crashes into the front door. 5 young boys rush in. Cameras capture the thieves ransacking behind a counter.
Why?
Cash and cigarettes.
Sad.
I said something at the wrong time. Hold on. Why?
Cash and cigarettes.
Sad. That's so sad.
Money and squares.
They say the crooks took several boxes of cigarettes and 2 cash drawers holding at least $4,000. Investigators say one of the cars was reported stolen, and the other may be linked to a carjacking incident that happened just a day earlier.
Gas stations, I used to work at the gas station. You don't leave money inside of the drawers unless they got into the safe. You drop the money, but if you want to repair the registers, the part that holds the money, you will prepare them for the next day, but they go inside of the safe. So they did not even have the money inside of the safe. So in my mind, if you're going to tell me that they only got $4,000, I'm like, shit, boy, they hit me for $67,000, $9,000.
They say one of the cars was reported stolen, and the other may be linked to a carjacking incident that happened just a day earlier.
Hard to watch all our young men be in this type of violence.
Shout out for having her real. Shout out for having her real.
It's hard to see it.
Fox 13 spoke with a mother at the gas station. Sandra Blue believes parents need to step up and be held accountable for their children's actions if they commit a crime.
This is the second time a darker hued woman today has said it has something to do with parenting, and parenting need to do something. Parents need to step up. You know, watch out for your kids. Know what your kids doing. So it seems to be that more and more women is starting to blame the home front, not the white man.
For their children's actions if they commit a crime.
I wish they had like some kind of youth program or something for the younger kids.
Not the program. So if they had programs, then they wouldn't be stealing cars and bagging into gas stations. Got it.
Now, I checked the Memphis Data Hub, and within a half-a-mile radius from the gas station, police responded to more than 60 calls since the beginning of the year. Again, police are still searching for the 5 juveniles in connection to the crash and grab. Darcy?
Oh, my God. What type of program do y'all think that we can create that children would not, that would prevent them from stealing cars and running cars into buildings and them getting money and cigarettes and, like somebody else said, Slim Jims? You say programs don't work on YNs. Listen, boy, these YNs grown. These YNs grown out here in these streets. Hell, remember the woman had done said the other story that I did just yesterday that the high school kids is taking care of their families. Remember when the lady had done said that? Because when they leave school, they got to work 6 or 7 hours a day to take care of their household. They the children, though. And they get to still be with their mamas. They still get to be with their mamas, although they got to take care of the household with the job that they may work. That's what's up. So it don't seem to me like programs is going to be like a thing. Maybe a job. Maybe jobs. And maybe if we give the youth jobs and they have to, we got to work them at night. Got to work them at night because that's really when they be putting in work out here. You know, the streets got to eat. So let's try to have them work through the night, you know, by from 5 o'clock to like 11 or 12. We got to work there like adults out here in these streets, huh? We got to let them work past a little 4 hours because like they really can't make no money working them little petty ass little 4 hours and Jordans coming out and shit like that right there. They smashing little youngins and shit. Listen, boy, they boy got girlfriends and baby mamas. The hell y'all talking about? They got to buy milk and outfits. They got to buy milk, outfits, toys, and all that shit. They smoking. You know what I'm saying? They drinking. They little lalas on that Taylor Port, and she in high school too. You know, she need her hair did by Keisha them. You know what I'm saying? So the teens need money out here. The teens need money. And I think that there was a law that our good governor of Florida had done passed. I think he passed it. To where we was going to allow the teenagers to work more than 4 hours through the week. Now, I don't know if the law has been put in place or they are still talking about it, but somebody had a good thought of why the hell is we just letting them work 4 hours? Huh? They got wants and needs too, and a lot of them be parents, so why not? But anyway, $50,000. I just want to say $50,000 on the repair. I know somebody who could do this shit for 23. You know what I'm saying? What is $50,000 when you using concrete? And you as a brick mason? Why is the company charging $50,000? And well, hell, I guess you could charge about $50,000 because they had this thing called insurance. They got this thing called insurance, and the owner probably owns the concrete company. Ain't no goddamn telling. You know what I'm saying? And they just went on ahead on and charge the insurance company the $50,000 to go ahead on and get that fixed, but I don't think that shit cost no $50,000. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you. Just saying. Or am I just hating on these people? I don't know. Maybe I am. Willie, they just kids. Shout out to C-No for the 499 super chat. He said, Willie, you a fool. Put them YNs on the night shift. Hell yeah. Put their ass on the night shift and let's get them jobs that's gonna make their ass tired. You gotta give them jobs that gonna make them tired. For real. So when they get off, they just go to the crib. You know what I'm saying? They just go to the crib. The majority of the world like sleep. You know, the majority of the world sleep, and they la-la-las pretty much sleep because they got to get up and go to school and get the baby up and stuff like that and get the baby prepared to go round there to the school that accepts them and the babies all at the same doggone time. You know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They babies sleep, and she stay with her mama, so she can't leave because mama ain't finna watch the baby because the baby sleep. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that she got somewhere to go in the morning. And he just can't come over because, you know, she don't allow him to spend nights around there, but he could typically come over and watch the baby, but he just can't spend nights because, you know, they got to have the room door open because she don't want them to be smashing. Again. You say you got to let them have blunts while they work. I can almost believe that right there. Listen, that may be a real good program. We're going to give you jobs, and we're going to allow you to smoke. We're going to, no. Damn the safety protocols. We're going to allow you to smoke. If you hurt yourself, there is no workman comp and you can't sue. It's signed right here on the dotted line. We're going to let you work. Mm-hmm. You say the owner going to relocate with the insurance money. There it is. You say, Willie, lesbian, honest Patricia's children don't know nothing about sleep until they take care of business. Say they stand on business. That's what they out here doing. Just a doggone shame, man, that people livelihood be getting shifted and changed around because of the decisions of other people. And I just think that we just got to be stricter, man. We got to start taking just things more serious. We got to start punishing people, like really, really punishing people. But I just think us in a society, we is afraid to really, really punish people. I don't know what that right there is about. I really don't know. Maybe we need to start cutting hands off, something like that right now. Or maybe that's just too much. Maybe that's too much. Maybe that's too vulgar. Is vulgar the word I want to use? I don't know if that's the word that I want to use, but anyway, that's the word that I had done chose to use, and it just didn't sound right. Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much on you. He said they are on Section 8's waiting list. That's what's up. Ooh. Check this out. Maybe also there need to be a law. Well, there is a law, but it needs to be expanded. Because there is a law that if you get into an incident or you're selling drugs or anything in an apartment complex that you stay in with your kids, if your kids get caught doing drugs or having guns or crime or fighting and all that fly shit right there, they can put you out of the apartment complex. What we need to expand it to if your children do crime outside of the complexes. If your child is out here doing anything that's negligent, anything that's criminal, you got to go. They need to expand it to that right there. Mm-hmm. As soon as they pick up your child and your child has been charged, you got to pack it up. You got to pack it up. Uh-huh. See, we got to find real ways to create change. But if we continue to do what we've been doing, we're going to continue to get the same type of responses. Well, we're going to get the same type of behavior. Nothing's going to change. And we're just going to continue to be sitting back here talking about how nothing is changing. We have an incident right here that had to happen. We have a teen who survives. The teen survived. So that means he was in danger. It say that the teen had done shot himself. So again, we have another teen that shot himself. We have to think about this. I did the story. Was it earlier or was it yesterday? It was one or the other to where the teen broke out. A 17-year-old was running from the police officer and shot himself. We have this one right here who done shot himself.
A bizarre armed robbery in White Settlement. Police say the suspect may have literally shot himself in the foot. In the foot. Good evening, I'm Clarice Tinsley. Police say while investigating an aggravated robbery, the man they think did it showed up to the hospital with his own injuries. Fox 4's Dion Anglin joins us with details. Dion.
Hi there, Clarice. Well, the victim is fighting to survive her injuries suffered during this ordeal, and police say the man responsible for shooting her also shot himself accidentally. With dash cam recording, officers responded to the shooting outside a white settlement duplex. The victim, a 17-year-old girl, was shot during a bogus transaction, police say, by a man she met online. The man had driven a black Dodge Ram pickup to her home.
She was attempting to purchase some THC vapes. In Texas, those are illegal. And she had agreed to spend around $320.
Chief Christopher Cook says the suspect, 20-year-old Alejandro Carrasco Jr., grabbed the money and shot the teenager 3 times in the chest. Carrasco is seen here on a surveillance recording at a nearby business and getting out of the truck, hopping on 1 foot.
There's a little restaurant area there. He pulled off. We have him on video hopping out of the truck, obviously with a foot injury. And so we know at that point he has accidentally shot himself.
Chief Cook says the injured teen gives officers a thorough description of the vehicle and suspect, including the clothes he's wearing, a black shirt and khaki pants. There's also a witness. Police say a neighbor across the street saw the shooting.
He hears gunshots, sees her fall to the ground, then he sees the suspect walk over her, stands over her, and shoots her again. Then as he gets in the truck, the witness hears another gunshot. We believe that's the one where he shot himself in the foot.
This urgent care facility just outside White Settlement in Fort Worth played the next pivotal role.
Fort Worth tells us there is a urgent care that's just right outside of our city limits. There's a man with a gunshot wound. We get on scene there and determine that there is an individual in one of the waiting rooms with a gunshot wound to his foot.
Now, the suspect is hospitalized and he is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, as well. The victim, once again, in critical condition at this time. That's the very latest.
So this fool trying to sell vapes and shit, and shot the girl, and blasted her ass, and got on top of them, blasted her, and then just shot another one, ended up shooting himself in the foot. Boy, y'all be doing the most out here, and Jesus, just had a thought, I had a brain fart just then. Streets gotta eat though, man. The streets gotta eat. Streets. You say she is a drinker. You talking about her? Damn it, I thought that she was still on the screen. You talking about my reporter sister right here? She a drink. She be on that Taylor port. Baby probably be on that port out here, getting it in, or that Don Julio, something like that right there. But listen, man. When you all be trying to buy something that y'all not supposed to be buying, remember, this is a teenager trying to buy something. When y'all not supposed to be buying something, and somebody just gonna sell it to you, be careful. Don't be sorry, ho. Be careful. Be careful, especially when y'all linking up to be purchasing something that is illegal. Be careful. Hell, a lot of times don't have all the money with you. You know? Or don't have all of the money like on your person. If it's something that you buying for $300, have like $50 on you. Have like the other $250 inside the car, in the trunk, under the mat, up under the tire, something. You know? Just saying. Just saying. I'm trying to help. Look here, man. Give yourself a pat on the back when y'all made it to the end of the nightly news over here on YT. Listen, the links is down there in the description. We finna try to keep this party going, but we finna close down on YouTube. We finna close it down. We finna move it right along so we can go ahead on and end this show like it's supposed to. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. I need y'all participation. Need your participation. But if you don't want to participate, ain't nothing I can do about your lack of participation. I cannot do it. Let me try to pull this thing up. real quick before we even get over there. I hope that you all enjoyed what you had done synced it. I hope that y'all had done enjoyed it. But if you didn't, boy, ain't really nothing else I can say about that right there. Ain't really nothing else I can say about that right there. Now what I want to do, I want to grab the little something, but I can't show it. I can't show it on YT. And listen, I be showing some things that I can't show on YT, but I sure enough be showing it while we still be live. I sure enough be showing it while we still be live. Y'all know I really can't say what I want to say. But yeah. Oh, I know where I got it at. I know where I got it at. I'm just going to have to pull it up elsewhere. But look here, y'all. We finna go ahead on and get on from around here. We had 193 likes. At 193 likes, can we get over 200 real quick? Real quick. Can we get over 200? I know that y'all is leaving because we is somewhere else. I do get it. But can we get the last little bitty likes? The last little bitty likes. Really quick. Let me see if I can share this. Maybe so. We got 196. I guess that's all we're going to do. So, there it is. Give y'all a pat on the back, but y'all done hit 200 tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Like. Hey, I appreciate y'all for rocking. I hope that y'all enjoy. We finna go ahead on and end YT, but the show is not over. The show must go on. Y'all have a good one. I am